Hi, what's up, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going to take you through a journey of creating a political exercise book in Coreldraw. Without further ado, let's step into it. So right now what we are going to do, we are going to change our drawing page to ledger. Let's look at ledger. Let's look at ledger. So ledger size, then we make it landscape. So right now what we are going to do is to just double click a rectangular tool, automatically snap into the page. Then let's double it, let's squeeze it just like so. Then you, from here, you hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, then you slide to the other side, then you right click, automatically it copies to the other side, then you reduce a bit. So what we are going to do next is to just create our background. So what we are going to do right now is to just go over to just create a background. So right now what we are going to do, let's just make a copy just like so. Then we'll make this, let's cut part of this man's clothes. So make a copy of that picture, then you go over to your shape tool, then we'll cut part of this man's cloth right here. You select that head, then you bring it down, then you slide it inward, then you slide this inward as well, then make it bigger, then you expand that just like so. So then let's convert it to bitmap, then you hit OK. Can you see? So right now what we are going to do is to just let's give it a blur. Let's locate blur, go over to this place, creative, then let's go to blur, then let's feather, let's use Gaussian blur. So this slide indicates, if you pull it forward just like so, the blurry density pops up. You can see the more you move, the more you slide it to the right hand side, the more it's softer in the background. So I think we are okay with this, then we hit OK. So right now what we are going to do is to power clip this into this place. Then let's give this a lighter color just like so. So right now what next, we are going to power clip this man's picture into this place. So before we do that, what we are going to do is to give it a shadow. Let's give it shadow. So right now click on shadow tool, then you drag on the picture just like so to the left hand side. Good. So what we are going to do right now, that black is a bit is too obvious. Let's use blue, or let's change it to a darker blue instead, just like so. Good. So we are good to go with that. Okay, so right now what we are going to do is to locate object, then you go over to break the drop shadow apart. Automatically breaks apart. Can you see? So what we are going to do, we are going to set it in between, just like so. Good. We are good to go. We group the whole thing together. So our next step right now is to click this picture right here. So let's go over to our object, power clip, then place inside frame, then select this frame. So automatically is how it is. Then you adjust, hold Alt key and keyboard, hold it down, then you select the picture to adjust just like so. Good. Let's make it bigger. Good. So right now what next is to just let's just uh, let's paste our test. So right now what we are going to do right now is to change this font, break it apart, you know then you go over to this place. Let's change it to Futura T, or let's use this. Change the whole thing to title case. It's press shift F3 on keyboard, then automatically a dialog box pops up, then you change it to title case. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to break the text apart by pressing Ctrl K on keyboard. Automatically it breaks, then you adjust the name just like so. So right now let's reduce the name, then we make it white just like so. Good. Good, that's good. So right now what next right now is to change what's it called. Let's reduce this a shot more, just like so. Let's use a right alignment just like that. Make it bigger a bit. Good. Then you left click on right click on white right here, to give it outline so that the font will be thicker. Then you hit F12 on your keyboard. Automatically a dialog box pops up, indicating that you can adjust the thickness of the outline and what have you. So what you are going to do right now is to make the outline 4. So automatically you can see the effect of that. Let's go over again. That's too thick. Let's make it 2. Good. That's good. So right now our next task is to just let's type votes. So in this case right now what we are going to do, we are going to be changing this font to Futura T. So right now we are going to create our V. There is one common font, one common what's it called, maneuvering that we can maneuver this V. So watch me as I go about that. Hit Ctrl K on your keyboard, automatically breaks, then you delete, or let's curve it. Right click on the letter, convert to curve. Automatically it curves. So right now what next right now is is the maneuvering of the text. Then click on your shift tool just like so. Then you click to disappear the node right there. Then you drag this up just like so. Right click on this line right here, convert to curve. Then you screw it up, pull it up just like so. Right click on this line as well, convert locate to curve. So automatically then you pull it up just like so, just like that. Can you see the outcome of that? Can you see? Good. So right now what next right now is to just turn that to red. Then you turn the whole thing to red. Can you see the outcome? Good. Votes. Then you pull this very close to the T. Then you pull this right in just like that. Then reduce that, paste it on top of the name just like that. Good. So right now what next right now is to just paste in the logo That's a party logo right there. Bam, can you see? Good. So our next step right now is to lay emphasis on this what's it called, federal constituency of, you know, Remo or whatever. So right now, vote Kayode Shogbetun, for Federal House of Representative Remo. So what we are going to do right now is to just put 4 right here. 4. Then what we are going to be doing right now is to just let's make the 4 very significant. So what we're going to do is to just create it on your ellipse tool. Then you create some sort of swag pattern right there. Can you see? Then you right click, taking the outline of the what's it called, the line. Let's make that 3. Good. So what we are going to be doing right now, let's make that red so that to show some sort of difference in between all of this. So right now, what next right now is to just, I think it's not that okay. So what we are going to do is to just create a triangle right there to paste the 4. Let's make that 3. Press OK. Automatically changes. Then you mirror it downward, then make it bigger, reduce that just like so. Then you right click right here, so automatically hit Ctrl F, hit Ctrl page up on your keyboard to bring up the what's it called, 4, then bolding that. Good. So our next task right now is to just change this whole thing. So what we are going to be doing right now for Federal House of Representative, we are going to be bolding this. It's okay from here, then you make it bold just like that. Then you make it bigger, then you break that right there, make this bigger, hit shape 2. Then let's reduce the space in between the letters, then do same thing to this representative as well. So right now what we are going to do is to just change this to and reduce this just like so. Remo Federal Constituency. So as far as I'm concerned, this font is out of it. We are going to be changing that so that it will look unique. Let's change this to Futurati as well. Then let's make it bolder, then you make it bigger. Can you see that? Then let's move this closer to the other text, then you reduce, pull it down a bit, then reduce the space in between the letters, just same applicable to this just like so. Then what next right now is to just I think this is getting too much anyway. What we are going to be doing right now is to change this to blue. Let's change that to blue, then sample the color right there, then you point right there. Good. So right now our next step right now is to sample this color right here into this vote, sample just like that to make it look bit unique. Good. We are good to go with that. Then we reduce that. So next one is to change the color of this Federal House of Representative and change this as well. I think it's too loud. I'll prefer it to be white. Then let's introduce a lighter blue so it will look, presentable. Can you see? So right now what we are going to be doing next is to let's give that background a very classic, background. So what we are going to be doing is to just create an ellipse tool, create a circle right there, click on ellipse tool, then you hold Ctrl on your keyboard, then you drag to create a perfect circle, and you hit F12 to take in the outline. Press 1, hit OK. That's not okay. Go over again. Let's make it 2. That'll be okay. Good. Then let's reduce that inward. Then you right click to make a copy, just like that. Just like that. Then you right click again. Good. So what we are going to be doing next right now is to just let's make a copy of this. Make a copy of this, then you paste it right here, then you paste just like that, you paste just like that again, you duplicate it again just like that, then you duplicate it again just like that. When you get to your destination, right click to make a copy, then you group the whole thing together, group, then you make it white by right clicking on white. Can you see? So right now what we are going to be doing is to bitmap that bitmap, then we go over to your what's it called, transparency tool, then hit on that, then you go over to uniform transparency. Automatically it uniforms everything. So right now you are going to be adjusting right from here to make it lighter. Can you see that? So as this, I think I'm okay with that. Then you bitmap. So our next step right now is to power clip that into that object. Go over to power clip, locate power clip, then place inside frame, then click the frame. Automatically snap into that, then hold Alt key on your keyboard, select the object, then you send it to back. Can you see the outcome? Make it bigger, just like so. Good. I think that's okay. Good one. So right now we are getting there. So our next step right now is to just let's pull this up a bit. Good. Then let's reduce this space right here to contain the Federal House of Representatives. Can you see? Then you right click, hit on lock content so that it won't be move. Can you see that? So right now our next step right now is to just what's it called, go over to this place, hit on rectangular tool, then you create a box right in there. Can you see? You right click on white to give it white, then you hit F12, a dialog box pops up, then you change the thickness to 2. Good. So right now what we are going to be doing right now is to just make a copy of that, just like that. Copy, right click, then repeat just like that. So our next step right now is to type what is going to be there, where the name is going to be. So what we are going to do is to just type name, subject, class, date. Good. So right now let's reduce that, then locate your shape tool, then you drag from here to give it a space in between the letters. Can you see? So right now what next right now is to just make a copy of this old line, all of the lines, then you drag it inward just like so, then you right click to make a copy, then it's copied to that side. So right now what next right now is to create the back of the what's it called, the back of the exercise. So we have what's it called, we have arithmetic table, ready made, that we are going to paste at the back. So what we are going to be doing right now is to just select that and select this old shift on your keyboard, then you select this back object, then you press C E to center it within that. So right now let's page down this object right here. Can you see? So what we are going to be doing right now is to change this red to blue to look unique. Can you see? Let's change it to blue, darker blue. Then you go over to that, make that darker blue, right click on the color to change the outline to darker blue, then you change this as well. Can you see? So we are going to be putting our maze at the back of this guy, so let's put it at the back of him or somewhere here. I think it will be okay right here. Good. Can you see the outcome? So right now we are going to be giving this name a shadow. Let's give his name a shadow. Group the two tests together, then you locate your shadow tool, then you drag a bit down just like so, then you release, automatically shadow pops out. So change the thickness of the shadow, let's make it 6, then you make the density of the shadow a bit darker, then you locate your object, break, drop shadow apart. Can you see? Good. So right now we have come to the end of the tutorial. You can see the outcome of what we've designed so far. Thanks for following me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and turn on the notification button in case I have something special coming up next. Bye for now, see you some other time.